four corners of the earth. This concept appears in the Bible in the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 12, and it goes as following: "And gather the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." Now, this concept is further explained in the sense of the flat earth, or the earth being a square and stationary earth in the shape of a cube, which is explained further in the Kabbalah when we look at the Sephiroth of Malkuth, which is a pendant to the tree of life, which is stagnant, the earth element, as the stars revolve around it. The four corners can also represent the archangels: Michael, representing the air element; Raphael, the fire element; Gabriel, the water element; and Uriel, the earth element. Adam can also be represented by the air element because he named all of the animals. Enoch can be represented as a fire element because he had the ability, or worked and earned the ability, to become an immortal, an etheric being, to go beyond the veils of life and death. The water element can also be Noah, because Noah, being the water element, received divine instruction of how to build ships and was given instruction and followed it accordingly. And lastly, the earth element can also be John the Beloved, which is also called John the Apostle, who is known as the last and youngest of the apostles, the last known witness to the crucifixion, which connects him with the Saturn degree, or the planet Saturn, represented as the cross bearer. To bear the cross, to bear the weight, to be able to endure, and to have longevity in life, to manipulate time. John the Apostle is also the author of the fourth gospel. He is also the only apostle that did not die a martyr's death. Instead, he was exiled to the Isle of Patmos because he had witnessed the miracles of Jesus. And while John the Apostle was in exile, he had a vision of Jesus. Jesus revealed himself to still be alive even though he had witnessed his death, because he had perfected his etheric or astral sciences. John the Apostle, before he had the vision of Jesus, said he was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, or the Sabbath. We know originally the Sabbath was Saturday, which is linked to Saturn. The Sabbath just means to be active in your meditation on the day of the Sabbath, to be actively meditating, or to be in a trance state. So John was in a trance state and received the vision of Jesus. Jesus is also referred to as the Son of Man, or the light from the star, and stars are made of carbon. The Son of Man is given all rule and authority, or the living Lord of all creation. So this can also be what we consider the devil, as the Lord of the world. These beings may not be separate, rather different paths to be taken depending upon what the situation requires, which ultimately makes you the Lord of the universe, which is Saturn, or the world card, or the universe card in the tarot, which is the completion of the major arcana. So the Son of Man is Lord even over death and hell, for not even the grave could hold him, which is the purpose of becoming an immortal.